Es ist ja super faszinierend, wie viele Details man an so einem Auto einfach findet. Und ich glaube, das beschreibt einfach diesen American Way of Life, diese Szene hier. Das ist ja einfach, wir werden es ja auf der SEMA sehen. SEMA ist ja mehr als 50% Trucks oder hier so Offroad-Fahrzeuge. Und alleine, wenn du dir diese Fahrwerke anguckst, ja, hier die ganzen Aufbauten und wie viel Geld die Leute hier in diese Autos investieren. Ne?
Guck dir mal den Hebel bitte einfach an.
Ja, hier. Einfach. Der ist dafür da, damit das halt hält. Ne? Und guck mal, hier vorne haben wir gerade gesehen, einmal hier auf den Felgen. Er sagte, für diese Autos gibt es kein Belüftungssystem, kein Zentralsystem. Das heißt, hier lässt du die Luft ab und hier kannst du die Luft wieder aufpusten. Das heißt, wenn du irgendwo in der Wüste bist oder irgendwo, wo du weniger Reifendruck fährst, musst du rausgehen, auf allen Rädern das einmal ablassen. Hier, das ist auch spannend. Hier ist einfach so ein Endanschlag, so ein Aufschlagdämpfer hier. Ne, wenn du jetzt irgendwie mal so richtig hart über so einen Stein fährst. Aber es ist einfach ein ganzer Dämpfer. Das ist nicht nur ein harter Gummipunkt, sondern einfach so ein richtiger Dämpfer. Ja. Dieses Federbein hier. Wahnsinn.
Ja, auch bei dem Autos da hinten. Also einfach, wie geil ist das, einfach Werbung zu platzieren auf deinem Achsteil. Ja. So, das was man halt sieht einfach. Genau, was du einfach auch siehst. So, du hast einen kompletten Laufsteg und du siehst einfach, wie dein Stabi funktioniert. Ja. So, das
er sagte auch, Licht an dem Auto kostet einfach $10.000. Die geben einfach $10.000 für Licht aus. Er sagte, wenn du irgendwo im Wald bist, nachts, es ist stockdunkel, machst du an, es ist taghell. Das kann ich mir richtig vorstellen, das glaube ich auch, weil guck mal bitte, was da oben für eine Lichtbatterie drauf ist. Apropos Batterie, ich bin mal gespannt, oder will mal wissen, wie die ihren Strom machen da drin, aber einfach mega faszinierend. Das ist ja, ich habe es die Jahre davor auf der SEMA nicht so ganz verstanden, weil dort ist es halt so eine große Industrie, was dort ausgestellt wird an Equipment, deswegen heißt es ja auch Special Equipment, vom Gewehrhalter bis zu den ganzen Bügeln und Lichtern, und es ist super viel zu zeigen. Ja. Und ja, super spannend. Wir waren ja gerade bei Pacific German und nebenan im Gebäude ist eine Firma, die baut so Wranglers so richtig wilde Offroad-Autos, und wir dachten, wir gehen da einfach mal rein und zeigen euch das, weil das sind ja so Sachen, die man nicht so oft sieht in Deutschland, und das ist cool, du kommst hier rein und hast erstmal direkt so alles an Zubehör, und so stelle ich mir das auch vor. Guck dir das mal bitte an, was ist das? Ja, was ist das für ein Fahrwerk? So, ja, das, wir kennen das immer nur so, ja, so ganz klein. Ja, und dann natürlich, was du so alles brauchst für dein Offroad-Erlebnis, halt vielleicht eine Axt, ja, vielleicht eine Schaufel, wenn du irgendwo mal aufs Klo musst. Das ist halt alles einfach ein bisschen massiver. Und natürlich auch, was jeder gute Offroader braucht, Reifen. Ich meine, die Offroad-Jungs in Deutschland, es gibt ja eine Szene da, die lachen jetzt, aber für mich ist das Neuland. Ich habe gerade gefragt, ob wir vielleicht eine Tour bekommen können durch den Workshop. Die haben gesagt, ja klar, machen wir. Finde ich voll geil, also voll nett, ne? Ich würde sagen, wir gehen einfach mal kurz rüber. Guys, that's Taylor.
Hey there.
And he will give us a quick tour of the workshop.
Yeah.
So maybe you can tell the German guys what you do here. I mean, what's the business?
So we build the craziest Jeeps probably in the world. We'll take a standard Jeep Wrangler, Jeep Gladiator, all different years, and we do all of the surgery to it. We do new heavy duty axles, suspension, long arm. These are 43-inch tall tires.
In Germany,
just about everything.
In Germany, when you drive this on the road,
yeah,
and the police stop
pull you over right away,
you go to jail.
Yeah,
like probably to jail, because this is like crazy.
This is crazy big. So yeah, we do all of it. They're outfitted for rock crawling, for overlanding, camping.
Camping sounds great with this car.
Yeah, pretty cool. So this one's just a really unique. This is a diesel. He's got it built just to kind of do anything. Some of the other ones we do are more outfitted for the camping. It just depends on what that person's doing.
Diesel is rare here? Or
yeah, diesel is actually very rare here.
Okay.
They only put diesel motors in the Jeeps in the last 2 years.
Okay.
It's always been standard gasoline here.
And then you have gasoline like V8 supercharged, or?
Yep. Yeah, we'll do supercharged V8s, supercharged V6s.
Okay. So it's not only about engine tuning, it's most about the body chassis.
Yeah, so a lot of what Jeep vehicles will do is on the gearing side. So we'll do the heavy duty axles, and those will be geared down from like a factory 373 gear ratio all the way to like a 538 gear ratio. So you're getting a lot of low end torque by gearing low.
Yes.
They can still, they're 8-speed transmissions, so they'll still go, 80 miles an hour on the freeway, but they're also very torquey on the low end.
When you go like 80 miles an hour, is it noisy? Do you have any
No, you'd be surprised at how well built these are. This is a louder tire. This is also not the standard tire that we would use on a build. This guy wanted kind of the most aggressive tire you could get, which is not the norm. A lot of people are putting high miles on these cars on trips and expeditions, so you don't want loud, you don't want vibration and all that stuff.
Still a little bit of comfort.
Correct.
What's changed here? I mean, it looks like everything has changed, but maybe you can give us a quick idea what parts you changed here.
Sure. So the rear is actually pretty standard on the Gladiator.
Really?
We keep it with a coil sprung rear end because it handles the weights that you'll add to the back of these a lot. We did a King 2.5 shock here. The axle is the big part. That's the money right there. This is a Dana 80 rear end in this vehicle. So that rear end alone is like $12,000.
Okay. Just the axle and the differential, or?
Yeah, the entire differential is replaced from a Dana 44 to a Dana 80. So that's as big as it gets. The front though is where we do a ton.
$12,000. Nur für die Hinterachse. What's the price for the suspension?
The suspension that's on this is King bypass shocks, coilovers, long arm, front and rear. And this probably got about 20 grand in suspension, and then axles front and rear you have about $22,000 just in the axles. So this is a Dana.
Ich glaube, dass die meisten von euch wissen nicht, wie teuer diese Geländewagen-Umbauten sind. Überleg mal, $12.000 für die Hinterachse, 12.000 für die Vorderachse und 20.000 fürs Fahrwerk. Normally you would think, okay, if you tune a Ferrari, that's expensive, but this is expensive.
This is expensive.
Like 40, 50 grand just for the axles and the suspension.
So a build like this here, once you've got the bumper and the winch and all these components on it, is upwards of $100,000 to outfit a Jeep on top of the purchase price of the vehicle. So yeah, there's quite a bit that goes into it. We use beadlock wheels, so the wheel is actually holding the tire on. So even you could run this tire down to no pressure, and the tire cannot come off of the wheel like a standard wheel.
Is there any how you say, inflation system? Like, can you raise the pressure heat?
No, we don't have. Central tire inflation is pretty specific to the Hummer world, that design. Surprised it's never come out in this, but no, they don't have central tire inflation. That'd be cool. We also do hydraulic assist on the steering of these vehicles. So there's actually a hydraulic ram. This one's taped up so that we don't damage it while welding. But this is actually a hydraulic ram. So there's hydraulic lines that go from a high pressure power steering. So it's actually forcing the steering. So when you turn the wheel, there's hydraulic pressure to turn the wheel to help, because when you have tires this big, a factory power steering system just will not turn the tire. So
makes sense,
we have that. So there's a few other ones that are probably worth seeing.
Where's the height of the grill stock? It's like here, or where is it?
This grill would probably be there. A vehicle like this is built for rock crawling through like the Rubicon Trail, which is, you know, what you see on the hoods of these Jeeps, is a famous trail in Northern California. So they're built to do the Rubicon, which is why you see all the damage to the wheels from hitting on rocks and damage here. But this one specifically also does a lot of overlanding, which is, you know, you're camping, off-roading. It's equipped with a tent on the top, so that'll actually open up and sleep two people no problem. It's a different style build. You know, you really did the same components on this vehicle that one has, but it's a different style.
Where's the limit of the stock axle? When do you change the axle? What kind of profile is it?
Typically around a 37-inch tall tire, which is a little bit bigger than this one here.
So it's about the tire when it comes to the axle?
Yeah, because the tire, it's a part of the factor. Weight is also a factor, but tire is the traction and the weight that you're actually rotating. So the factory axle shaft can only take so much grip, so much power, so much weight, to where you'll actually need to upgrade those. So it depends. We have some people that will upgrade the axles just to not be concerned about a failure in the middle of, you know, nowhere. So they'll upgrade, they'll spend the money, upgrade the axles, just so that they don't ever have the issue. But typically axles are being run on a build of this caliber, where you're at, you know, you're spending $80,000 to build a very, very nice vehicle that's not going to give you any problems.
And would you say the Wrangler or the Rubicon is the car to go for these kind of projects? Or because I mean, look, I don't have any idea. I see many trucks here like F-150s and Toyota Tundras and is this like a niche?
Here in the States, the Jeep is the platform to start with.
Okay.
There's people use Toyotas and F-150s and other vehicles, but the aftermarket support is not there like it is for the Jeep.
Okay.
You know, just like you have big support for Audi and BMW, but some other German cars, people just don't, you know, they don't offer much for it. So out here, Jeep, the aftermarket support is huge.
Okay.
And the ability to modify these vehicles is huge. There's so much that you can do to one of these that there's just not the support for an F-150 or a Ram truck. There's only so much that you can do to it. And then it just depends on what you're doing. Like a Gladiator has a pickup truck bed, so you can outfit the back so much with the rack and the tent and all that, but you're leaving uncovered cargo in the bed of the truck. So you have a Wrangler where you can actually keep everything inside, but you're limited on space. You don't have a big truck bed and a rack and all that stuff. So depends on what that person is doing with the vehicle.
If using it daily, maybe like the truck bed you need when you do some work,
or if it's like if you're doing a lot of the camping, you need more space. If you're doing a lot more rock crawling, you don't need that. So a shorter wheelbase vehicle is better for that.
The price for this front bumper and the winch. What do you have to invest to for such a part?
Probably about 3,000 for the bumper, the lights, the winch to outfit that. You
always think, okay, that's not, it can't be that expensive, but
it's all expensive.
It's
but it's all really good quality components.
It has to be,
like
right? I mean, if you're in the wild, and you need
like
the winch.
This is we make this here. This is American-made steel.
And that's that's from your shop.
Product. Yep.
Rebel.
Yeah, and then you've got like the fenders that are all handmade aluminum. So it all adds up. You've got quality all over the car. We really don't. We're known for building them right and not just throwing parts at it.
Okay.
Just like you guys visited Pacific German, they'd be, you know, the German car guys. Just like we are the Jeep guys. Like we both build quality. We have a good reputation. Okay. So similar.
Yeah, you can feel it from touching the product. Yeah. They're really. I mean, look how the thick the parts are. So that's serious parts.
Yeah, sure is.
Taylor, thank you for having us here.
Pleasure.
Took the time.
Yeah, glad you guys came by.
Super interesting here. I would love to dig deeper into these cars. So thanks a lot.
You're welcome anytime.